Oh, hello there, you beautiful people. How are you guys doing today? My name is Python, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 5, my friends. We're on the 57th episode, and once again, a whopping massive thank you for the support you showed in the last episode. Really do appreciate it, guys. And also, a big thank you on top of that for the amount of support you guys showed for the Hermitcraft livestream day that we had going out a couple weekends ago at this point. Yeah, I went ahead and I made a bunch of progress with regards to the walling of this mansion. And as you can see, it is looking absolutely beautiful. Is it not looking beautiful? I think it is looking beautiful, guys. As you can see, we've got these walls done. We've got these walls done. We've even got the entrance walls done, amongst other things. We've got this wall done over here. And, of course, we have ourselves a decoration for these back sort of large windows. I kind of decided a slight variation in decoration would be a nice idea, which is why I've got these here creeper faces inside the wall, inside the windows, which is really, really nice. It is very, very nice indeed. Now, since the last episode as well, we've had a bit of a delivery. Had some excess leftovers, smiley face, from False. As you can see, a bunch of brick blocks, brick slabs, brick stairs, a bunch of just bricks, and then a ton of nether quartz ore. False symmetry, thank you so much. Honestly, that is going to go a long, long way towards this build, especially the quartz. Now, I do have like 4-ish stacks of quartz blocks. Not quartz ore blocks, you know, the processed, you know, quartz blocks. You know, you make the blocks with the 4 nether quartz, and then away you go, right? So yeah, that's really, really cool that we managed to get ourselves another stack there. That's really, really... Ow! Ow, why you do that, man? Oh, what have I done to deserve this? Anyways, guys, we have ourselves a fortune pickaxe, and boys, I am not afraid to get to work on this thing. Right, so, how many bits of nether quartz do we think we're gonna get? I'm estimating 150, so 2 stacks and 22. Alright, that's my guess, guys. Let's go for it. Oh my word, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know if my estimation is going to be correct. Fortune 3 more often than not will grant you at least double yield, but, you know, weirder things have happened in Minecraft, have they not? So there we go. That's half of it done. Oh, man. Come on, man. Could I actually get this right? Could I, like, actually estimate 150 on the dot? Like, if I do that, you guys have got to drop a big fat thumbs up, alright, for my amazing accidental mathematician skills, alright? Alright? In 3, 2, 1, boom! Ah, it's not. It's 133, I think. Well, do you know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like I said, double yield. It's pretty darn awesome. Right, now in today's episode, guys, what I'd really like to do is I'd like to finish off the remaining walls. We need to try and figure out some sort of design for these corner areas. Something I've not really done much with. We need to come up with a bit of a decoration here. In the live stream, it was suggested either some sort of waterfall or some sort of chimney would suffice in this space, or just a little storage area. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but we've got ourselves another corner there. We've got ourselves a little bit of an entrance going to the eventual nature area and the top balcony area. So again, we need to come up with some sort of fence design for this bad boy, don't we? So yeah, there's still a lot to do, my friends. We're not going to spend too long on the walls, because obviously we did the walls in the last episode and in the live stream. I'd really like to get it done, so then we can move on to, let's say, the flooring maybe? Like maybe trying to space out like where the rooms are going to go and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, guys, we're going to do this in the form of progress updates. I think what I'm going to go and do first is work on the corner areas, and then this back area, and then of course the walls way back here as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. There's a lot of building to come. There's a lot of awesome progress updates to be done. So guys, I'll see you in a mo. So here we go, folks. I managed to get the corners in. As you can see, we've got diamond blocks, got the quartz stairs. We're staying consistent with the design that we've got going on currently. So yep, there's the other one. And if we just head outside and have a look at the outside corner, as you can see, once again, staying consistent with the design. We've got some sea lanterns in the ceiling there for a little bit of light. And of course, we have the double tall flowers and the flower pot with a sapling inside it. So yeah, things are looking good, guys. This place is really starting to come together. Oh boy, I'm really looking forward to getting this thing complete. But honestly, my least favorite aspect of any build is still to come, ladies and gentlemen, which is the roof. I absolutely detest making roofs in Minecraft. I always feel like the roofs take more resources than the actual build itself. I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like more often than not that's the case. But, you know, It might not be. I have no idea. But whatever the case may be, guys, you know, we've got a little bit more, you know, here and there to do. But like I said, I don't want to spend too much in today's episode doing this. So, yep, that's looking pretty cool. Yeah, that's looking really nice. We need to curve it off up there as well, obviously. And same over here. But then we need to start figuring out what we want to do with this. Whether we want to turn it into a waterfall or some sort of chimney. Now, if it was going to be made into a chimney, I would want to make it look like it was functional, like there was stuff coming out the top. Although maybe I could just go with the simple idea of getting myself some cobweb and then having it spew out of the top, right? Make it look like a bunch of clouds coming out, or a bunch of condensation, ash, soot, whatever the heck you want to call it. But yeah, be pretty interested to see what we can come up with here, my friends. So in the meantime, let's continue on and let's see what we can do. Alright guys, so progress update. I have decided to go with the fireplace idea that I had, or you guys had more to the point. And yeah, I also put some storage chests to the side of the chimney so you can fill in the space and, you know, make it functional a little bit better. And talking of function, because we have fire tick spread turned off on the server, what it means is despite the fact that furnaces are not ordinarily flammable, like the fire will go out after a small while, because fire tick is off, it will not go out. So that means, look at this. We've got 4 furnaces down here underneath the fire. So this is, in fact, a functional chimney, which is awesome, and I really, really love the particle effects that are coming off it. Now, of course, I need to go and grab some cobwebs so we can make it look like it's trailing off into the sky, just to make it look a bit more realistic. But in the meantime, you know, we've made some progress with the various other bits and bobs. We've got a little waterfall here. I reconfigured how the waterfall was, you know, in comparison to the leaves, and as you can see, the water's behind the leaves. We've got ourselves a little shelving area here. We could probably put something here, maybe like a column of chests or something, or paintings. And we've got this large window for the entrance area as well. So, you know, all in all, we're making good progress with this so far, my friends. We've got this area to do over here, and I believe that is just about it until we, you know, tackle the roof, which I'm really not looking forward to because I hate roofs. Alrighty, guys. So once again, back with a progress update, and this one is to say that I'm starting work on this area out here, the sort of extension, if you will. Now, also, I'm going to be trying to do some layout of the actual build in today's episode. So, for example, what I would really like to do is sort of split this section off in this line, or better still, here. Yeah, that perfectly aligns up. So, yeah, we'll perfectly align that up there. And then on this side, we're going to have ourselves 2 stories. So, 2 floors where we can go upstairs to a bedroom. And then we can have ourselves our own bedroom and therefore our own bed. Whereas this side is going to remain just 1 floor. You know, the ground floor. So, it's sort of, you know, an El Grandio base. You know what I'm saying? Like big rooms, big tall stuff, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, out here, guys, out here, I want to try and do something a little bit different. So my vision for this little area out here is sort of a mystical nature garden. But at the same time, I'd quite like to get a level 30 standard enchant setup in here. Because, you know, enchanting is kind of magical. You got all of the little, what do you call them? The particles? Yeah, you got all of them fly around, and then you can have yourself like a bunch of blue orchids and like little water pools everywhere. And whatever else may be associated with magic. I'm always thinking like end rods, you know, spanning down from the ceiling to provide some light, all that kind of stuff. I think it's going to be really, really cool. And then on top of that, we've also got these areas here which I've sort of segregated off, which are going to be sort of little lookout points. And obviously, in a not too distant future episode, we're going to be going ahead and completely revamping the walls here and going for a similar style to what we've got going on here, if not the exact same, just so we're consistent with the design / block palette we've got going on, right? And then these areas here, we just got ourselves like a little sit area, a little sit area. We can have like a bench or two, some nature, trees, all that kind of stuff. You know how we go, my friends. Bone meal the place up, make it look good, right? I mean, to me, it makes sense. To me, it makes sense. So, I think what might be a good idea is if I first of all get the enchant setup actually put down, and then we can start placing down the decorations around it. Now, obviously, what we need to consider is the idea that this is where the door is going to be, and therefore that's where the pathway blocks are going to start. And we need to try and connect all 4 of these together, while at the same time, we are having a centerpiece of an enchant table. So give me a sec, guys. I'm going to grab the materials together for an enchant setup, and then we'll see what we can do with it. Alrighty, guys. So welcome to the mystical area of mysticalness. I've gone around the world. I've gathered a bunch of materials. We've got mycelium, because I kind of figured that's probably the most mystical looking of the grass types that we have. I've got myself a bunch of end rods by combining blaze rods and, of course, popped chorus fruits. There is a recipe for these bad boys, which is really, really cool. And, of course, we've got some various other bits and bobs as well. Blue orchids. And, yeah. I mean, I feel like we should be able to make a decent start on this thing at the very, very least. We've got ourselves a little pond down here as a little bit of a starting point, which is always nice to see. So, I have a question. Can I plant blue orchids on mycelium? Oh, I can't. Oh. Oh. Well, that's just put a little bit of a dent in my plants. Could we put... Oh. And it spreads as well. So if it spreads, then it will get rid of any of the blue orchids. Oh, orchid. Oh, mate. I mean, I could use pods but I don't think that's a very mystical looking block. Maybe we just stick with this and then we just try to mix in some various other bits and bobs. Like, for example, let's say we put down a couple blocks here. Make the place look a little more natural, you know what I'm saying? So, how about we put some orchids around the place? We definitely need to, like, bone meal the ground and get some different, you know, more interesting stuffs going as well, huh? Right, so that's looking pretty good. Something like that. Yeah? Yeah, why not? Why not? Maybe we could put something there. I'm almost thinking we could put some sort of mini waterfall type thing. So something like that. And then if I put a leaf in the bottom there, and then I could put this in here, right? So, I mean, this could still look pretty good. Yeah, why not, man? Why not? Okay, so that's looking really, really nice. We've got ourselves another little pond there. We could probably start putting some more of these orchids around. Oh, mate, this is going to look so cool, man. It's going to look like a mystical place of awesomeness. Now, obviously, guys, I am always open to feedback, so please, if you have any suggestions for this mystical area, then do let me know in the comments area below. I would be very much interested in hearing what you guys have to say regarding this, honestly. So, yeah, I am tempted to actually boot that off and then shove that in there and then put down like another little thing, right? I mean, why not? I mean, we're just trying to make the place look nice. I think blue and green combined can be quite mystical, so yeah, that's looking kind of cool. Alright. And yeah, like I say, maybe we just bone meal the ground for the rest of it and see what we can do here. Ooh, very blue. Oh, definitely only blue. Definitely only blue. I don't think any of the other colors would actually suit this, so yeah. I don't think we need quite that much of a spamming, though. I mean, every now and again, we'll have like a double tall piece of grass. That's pretty cool. Let's get rid of you. Let's place one in there. There's no space to put one there, sadly, so that's not going to happen. No. Blue only. Blue only. There you go. Okay, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, and we've got a little bit of space up here. Why don't we put one there? And yeah, that's looking pretty decent so far. There's definitely some improvements to be made. We need to go ahead and put some fences in to enclose this place. We also need to go ahead and put in a ceiling so we can start dangling down some end rods for lighting. And then, yeah, I think this little mystical, enchanting, magic place is going to be done. And like I say, guys, please do go down to the comments area if you have any suggestions for things to make this look a bit more mystical. I'll be more than down to hear your suggestions. Well, guys, I'm afraid I am actually completely out of brick blocks, and I'm completely out of bricks, which means I need to go searching for more clay yet again. Oh, my word. If there were shops on this server and someone was buying or selling clay more to the point, I would be buying that in an instant. Like, their shop would be consistently sold out due to me. So, yeah, that's great. But anyways, guys, this is the progress that I've made. We've got this place looking pretty decent at this point. We've got the walls in. I decided to be pretty simple. We've got a mixture of cobblestone walls and then a little sort of pillar with a little flower pot, because why not? Just to add a bit of color to the place. And yeah, I mean, aside from that, I've made a bit of a start on trying to get the ceiling in place. And what I was mentioning before is just simply dotting around some end rods for a little bit of light. And obviously, the cool thing about these things is the idea that they, you know, they produce particles, right? So, yeah, it looks kind of mystical to me. I kind of like it. I really, really do. Oh, I wish I had more blocks. It would be really, really nice. Well, I mean, I could... all right. Do you know what? Do you know what? I was going to put this episode out on Monday, but do you know what? I think for the sake of making this episode as good as it can be, I'm actually going to go ahead and try to find myself an absolute ton more clay, because I need it, man. I want to try and get this little section done at the very least, all right? That's what I want to do, and that's what I'm going to do. Let's go, folks. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. So, welcome to the top floor, the balcony. As you can see, I've got the place all flattened out and ready to be built upon. The building of which will actually take place probably in the next episode. Because for now, I have a little bit of a progress update for the underside. Which, as you can see, I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for this here wall. Especially for the underside. Now, we're going to get rid of that. But here is the idea I was talking about before. In that on this side, we're going to have 2 stories, 2 floors. And then this side, like I said, it's going to be like 1 floor with massive rooms, massive heightened rooms, and it's going to be amazing. So basically the idea is we have ourselves like a level like this going all the way along, but we need to try and cut into various other bits and bobs to try and make it look good. But the intention is we should be able to eventually, if I just lead myself over here, we should be able to, you know, make our way outside onto the balcony area. That is the intention. That is the plan. That is what I want to do. So, yeah, this is going to be awesome, folks. Like, we're going to have ourselves 2 floors. We're going to be able to visit a balcony. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. We definitely need to do something with this because, you know, it's all one material. It does look a bit, you know, drab, a bit dreary. Needs a little bit more character to it. But anyways, guys, the real progress has been in here. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The ceiling is now finished. You know, the floor for the next floor, you know, doubles up as the ceiling for down here. And things are looking good. We've got orchids everywhere. We've got ourselves cauldrons. I kind of figured cauldrons were kind of, you know, mystical, magical type thing. And I also decided to go ahead and add in a couple of leaves here and there. In fact, talking of which, maybe we put one there as well. I don't need too many. Maybe one here. Or, well, actually, maybe I can make that one double tall. Should we have some double tall bushes? I think that'd be a nice idea, right? You know, just to add a little bit more to this place. Maybe we have a double tall one there as well. Okay. And then maybe, I mean, that one's looking okay as it is. Yeah. Single tall and double tall little bushes everywhere. I think that's a nice idea. But yeah, guys, we're walking here. Ooh, it's a mystical, magical place of awesomeness. You can get some magical enchanted weapon, gear, and armor and all that kind of stuff. And then you can be on your merry way. Go back in here, do whatever you need to do, go to sleep upstairs, whatever the heck you need to do, and then away you go. So, yeah. But guys, in a nutshell, this place is pretty much there. Obviously, you know, pending your guys' feedback and suggestions, please do head down to the comments and let me know what you think of, well, what you think of this place, really. And if there's any suggestions you have, then, of course, they're always welcome. But, yeah, things are looking good. We need to go ahead and, you know, work on the outside bits here. We need to work on getting the walls done as well, like I was saying. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, what I think I'm going to go and do is end this particular episode here. Guys, we have made absolutely massive amounts of progress in today's episode. So, guys, if we can get, I'm going to say 500 likes. If we can get 500 likes on this video, that would be absolutely fantastic. That would really, really do the job in terms of showing your support for the channel. And of course, guys, if you're new around here, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future Hermitcraft episodes. Of course, we have the comment question of the video coming from Sherry Guy, who says, I like that brick doesn't look so shiny. Much better with a new texture. Your mansion is going to be awesome. I appreciate it, Sherry. Thank you very much indeed for the kind feedback. And yeah, absolutely. Brick looks a lot better in the new vanilla texture pack as opposed to the default vanilla texture pack, whereby if I take this off and we will see what it looks like with the default vanilla textures. Oh, good God. Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, brick is a lot more contrasty with the default vanilla textures, huh? But yet, in the new vanilla textures, it looks a lot more smoother and just a lot nicer just in general. Like, if we put it back on, like, everything blends together a bit better. I mean, look at it. It's really nice, isn't it? I'm actually down for it. And I know that a lot of you guys have been saying, well, Python, what about those people who don't use resource packs? You know, your place is going to look like, you know, it's going to look like poop. Well, you know, we have to get used to the new vanilla textures, right? I mean, they're going to become the permanent textures in Minecraft. So, you know, for me, the argument is I'm trying to get used to the textures early, so therefore it's not so much of a shock when it actually does become the proper default vanilla textures, right? So, yeah, that's my logic behind it. But ladies and gentlemen, like I say, if you enjoyed this episode, please do be sure to drop a like rating, hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on future Hermitcraft and Minecraft content. And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Thanks so much for watching. I've got a lot of work still to do in this space, so yeah, join me for future episodes where we'll work some more on this. Guys, my name has been Python. I appreciate your continued support. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And guys, I'll see you in the next episode.